Watch your mouth, Chrisean.
Oh my God.
Play that with Blueface, not with D-Mac.
No, that's all. No, Crip's cool. But I'm in the blood. I'm not an internet gangster. I'm a gangster in real life. On Crip, bro.
Chrisean just threw herself into a whole storm of trouble with the Crips after she publicly dropped her so-called allegiance and straight up leaked Blueface's address like it was a casual detail. The internet went crazy the moment she posted it, and people instantly knew she crossed a line you can't uncross. Now the streets are stirred up, the gang politics are getting loud, and she's caught in the middle of something way bigger than she expected. For the past few weeks, Chrisean has been online acting like she's untouchable. She's been threatening people left and right, saying she got people who move for her, claiming she would call her goons if anybody stepped out of line. And at first, folks shrugged it off because she always talks heavy. But when she shifted her threats toward Blueface, that's when everything flipped. The Crips stepped in fast, letting her know she stepped into dangerous territory she wasn't prepared for. See, the truth is, Chrisean was only claiming Crip because Blue is Crip. That was never really her lane for real. When she was with him, she moved like she had a badge of protection. But now that she's not with Blue anymore, all that extra noise she's making carries a different weight. She doesn't have him to defend her, and she doesn't have his people standing behind her the way she used to. It's a whole different world when you're barking without the shield you relied on. Before she even met Blue, Chrisean only ever associated herself with Bloods, especially being from Baltimore. That was the identity people knew her by, but as soon as she got tied up with Blue, she started switching like it was a new hairstyle. One minute she was shouting blood slang, next minute she was throwing up Crip signs like she had been doing it her whole life.
Next time you're in LA, it's like, see where you from.
Yeah, on blood. What you know it is? Okay, I was cripping, because I was with a Crip. I don't with a Crip no more, bro. I with a blood.
The back and forth was wild to watch. In fact, just this past August, she got caught on camera throwing B signs, bold and loud, and at that time, she was with Hood Bino. And let's be clear, Bino reps the B side heavy. Everybody knows that. So it became obvious what was really going on. She switches her street allegiance based on who she's dating at the moment. She flips depending on the man she's standing next to. People been calling it out for months. Then when she left Bino to go running right back to Blue, she hopped on live stream with Blueface and switched her story again, saying she was now a Crip. She was smiling hard, talking tough, trying to make it seem like she'd been locked in the whole time. But Blueface, he wasn't buying it anymore. He had already seen all those videos she made with Bino a few months before, throwing up B signs and saying Team B like she meant it. So Blue decided to confront her and ask her straight up which side she was on, and the answer she gave did not help her case. The thing is, neither the Bs nor the Crips take her seriously. None of them officially claim her. They just watch her bounce back and forth like she's switching outfits for a photo shoot.
Nigga, the C word and says for fries. You playing with this because you f***ing on a kid? I don't even want to hear about a nigga nowhere in LA County. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Nigga knows some real Criplets that's like, what the f***? I'm saying, yeah, hey.
She's not tied in, she's not respected in that sense, and she's not considered official on either side. But all of that was still manageable until she decided to start threatening Blueface. That's when the situation turned into something real. Blueface is actually part of the Crips in real life. That's not for camera, that's not a storyline, that's not internet talk. His people ride for him, and they're paying attention to anybody who speaks on him in a way that sounds like danger. They weren't about to sit back and watch Chrisean publicly threaten him without responding. If she and Blue were still together, his people probably would have ignored it or brushed it off as relationship drama, but since they're broken up and she's been moving around unpredictable, they're seeing her words as a genuine threat. And it doesn't help that this is the second time Chrisean has made threats toward Blueface's life.
Blue, you're not gonna live a long time. Keep going against our kid, bro. You're not gonna live a long time. Your second son, bro. That's crazy. It's all right. His address is 18663 Juniper Springs Drive. for everybody.
When you repeat something like that, people start taking it seriously. Now she's in a position where the street politics she played with for attention are turning around on her, and she doesn't have the same safety net she once had. She went from being protected to being exposed, and the streets are watching every move she makes.
I'm saying what's going to happen to you after you try to hurt me. Play with me. Disrespect me. Try to embarrass me. Ruin my witness to God. You can't do none of that. Y'all can't do that. What the hell? Y'all can't do that without getting a consequence, bro. I don't care. That's the observation. Every time somebody really played with me, always get hurt, bro. And I never hurt them. Straight up. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how they deserve to be in a grave or...
Now get this. The situation gets even wilder because Chrisean's new man is actually tied to the B-side, and he's been out here acting bold like he knows exactly what he signed up for. During a recent interview, they asked him straight up if he trusts Chrisean after everything she pulled with Blueface, and this man said Chrisean would never do him like how she did Blue. That confidence was loud, but everybody watching could tell he has no idea the type of chaos he just brought into his own life.
Feel me? Her baby daddy, a Crip from Schoolyard, and you a Blood from Baby Stone Gorillas. Do you actually trust her?
She's smooth. I know she gonna keep it solid in her end. She ain't never gave me no Mickey feeling or even a feeling to make me think like that. And we know the truth, you know? Like, kids know who to play with, kids know who not to play with. Behavior, why would you even pitch your baby mama in a situation like that for her to pick Bloods or Crips and she don't game bang? She don't know shit about it.
He's definitely about to learn the hard way because Chrisean moves in ways nobody can predict. Instead of playing it safe, this man got even louder. He started going off on Blueface publicly, claiming Blue had absolutely no business questioning Chrisean on where she stands or what side she claims. The whole internet looked at him like, bro, you really don't know what you're stepping into. He's defending a situation he barely understands, and he's putting himself straight into tension that was never meant for him. And just a few days ago, Chrisean added more gasoline to the fire when she ended up getting checked by an actual Crip member after she called him a crab. Now, for people who don't understand the meaning behind that word, it's not just a random insult. It's a disrespectful term used by rival gangs where they swap the P in Crip for a B, turning it into crab. It's meant to mock, belittle, and disrespect them on purpose. The second she said it, she panicked and apologized immediately. She knew she messed up the second it left her mouth, but the damage was already done because word spread fast. Other Crip members started hearing that Chrisean was online talking reckless, and once that type of story circulates, there's no taking it back. The streets don't operate on "I didn't mean it." The internet don't forget either. Soon after, a few members jumped on Instagram and started sending warnings. They told her she better watch her mouth before somebody pulls up on her for real. One member named Locke even recorded a whole video directed at her. In the clip, he told Chrisean not to step foot back in LA again, saying it just might be her last. That's how serious he made it sound, and the comment section exploded instantly because people realized this wasn't entertainment anymore. This was real street tension turning real fast. Instead of Chrisean choosing peace, focusing on life, and handling her responsibilities, she somehow found her way deeper into drama. Folks were expecting her to move smarter, to stay low, to give herself some breathing room. But instead, here she is, risking her safety and throwing herself into conflicts that have nothing to do with her and everything to do with street politics she was never supposed to play with in the first place. Then things took another twist when Carissa decided to clap back at Dello for threatening Chrisean. Carissa didn't hold her tongue for a second. She questioned the entire situation, saying, "Now ask yourself, why would one of your homeboys send some girls after your BM and possibly put your kid in harm's way?" She added that she didn't want that type of energy around her at all, even if she didn't personally care for Chrisean. She drew a line and made it clear that certain behavior crosses boundaries no matter what. Her comment started trending because people felt she had a point. She wasn't defending Chrisean out of love. She was calling out the fact that certain decisions are reckless and dangerous, especially when innocent people can get caught in the middle. Her message was basically, handle your problems without dragging extra people into it. But this story didn't stop there. Dello's mother, who is also rumored to be Carissa's ex-girlfriend, jumped into the situation too. She responded to everything that was being said and came forward defending Dello with her own message.
Has the utmost respect for women. He would never lay a hand on a lady, but he'll slap the shit out of a bitch. If you act like a nigga, he gonna treat you like a nigga, and I stand by that. That is how I raised my son.
She didn't let Carissa's comments slide. She wanted the world to know her son wasn't the villain people were making him out to be. Suddenly, the storyline flipped from gang tension to family drama, and from family drama to ex-relationships popping out of nowhere. Now you got Chrisean in danger, her new man speaking too loudly, Crip members issuing warnings, Carissa stepping in with her own opinions, and Delo's mama jumping in to protect her child. The whole situation has turned into a messy storm with everybody talking at once. And the craziest part, all of this could have been avoided if Chrisean stayed away from gang politics and stopped switching sides like she was trying on outfits. Instead, she's in the middle of something real, and every new comment only adds more pressure to a situation that's already dangerous. She jumped online saying Delo would never threaten a woman or put his hands on anybody, and that if he checked Chrisean about something, it was only because Chrisean pushed it to a point where somebody had to check her. She made it clear her son doesn't move reckless, and if he spoke up, then he probably felt she crossed the line that shouldn't have been crossed. The truth is, Chrisean really needs to chill before she ends up caught in something she can't talk her way out of. This isn't social media drama. This is real street pressure, and she's acting like it's a game she can log out of whenever she wants. Meanwhile, people online had plenty to say. One person wrote, "Instead of focusing on her life, she's out here putting herself in danger." Another person commented that she's been passed from set to set, bouncing between different groups with no real loyalty. A third person chimed in, saying somebody should be embarrassed watching her move like this because it's only making things worse. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Chrisean involving herself in gang politics she was never part of to begin with? Do you think she deserved those warnings from Delo and the other Crip members, or do you feel like the threats went too far? Drop your thoughts in the comment section because this situation is wild. And before you go, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next. Check out the next messy video popping up on your screen. I'll see you in the next one.